continue this afternoon as well. And those tornado warnings, we've been talking about those embedded clusters of heavier bands of showers and storms prompting the tornado warnings. So we still have 3 that are in effect. So we want to talk about that and give you a storm track as well and talk about the areas that are affected. The first one that we're going to zoom in on goes until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Brazoria, Galveston, Harris County, and you can see the amount of people approximately that will be impacted. And a little farther south, there's the the one that came out a little bit earlier, still south of Houston. That one goes, I believe, until 12:45. So that band of heavier thunderstorms, the next band that's rolling through the area, prompting those tornado warnings. So we'll have those brief spin-ups that could do damage in addition to what we've been dealing with as far as the heavy rain is concerned. Kyle, I don't know if we can do the storm track. Just you can see that's going to move up a little farther north. Ganella Park, I think that is, if I'm pronouncing that right, is going to move north. You can see League City on the southern end of that, but we'll put that storm track on there for you. And those are going to be some of the areas with that rotation with this band of showers and storms as it moves through that could be impacted. And that does include Cloverleaf, Pasadena, Beaumont Place, Mount Houston, Kenwood, Humble, and North Shore. Now, as we talked about earlier from the press conference, if you don't have to go out at all, please don't venture out. And in this situation, too, with the tornado possibility, you definitely want to stay indoors. And typically, again, this is a very unique situation. I know we do have the rising water in many areas, and we typically tell you to be on the lowest floor when we have a tornado situation. This is a little bit different because we do have the rising water in many areas, and so we'll have to be aware of that as well. But please do stay as safe as you can. Now, a new warning is just about to come out, as we'll zoom in on that area. That is going to be north of Houston. So you can see that red box there, that it's a new warning that is about to come out. This one will go until 1 o'clock as well, and does include Harris and Montgomery counties. So this is going to be on the northern end of Houston.
It's right near Bush Intercontinental Airport.
Okay, right near. If Kyle's mic was up, I don't know if you heard that. That is going to be Bush Intercontinental Airport. That one is close to. So Harris and Montgomery counties. So that's going to be on the northern end of the Houston area right now, and that goes until 1 o'clock as well. So you see how intense this band of showers and storms is. We've had several tornado warnings associated with this one band as it continues to spin through the area here. So Humble, Kenwood, moving out toward Porter Heights, Grangerland, Wigginsville, Waukegan, and Cut and Shoot in the path of this, and that is at about 1:30. So you see there on the left of the screen the approximate times as we put that storm track on there. So several tornado warnings with this one band of thunderstorms as it rolls through. And a little farther west, we still have that one out toward Rosenberg there, west of Sugarland. That's another tornado warning that we do have in effect. That one goes until 12:45, so another 10 minutes for Austin and Fort Bend. So we could have that brief spin up there as well between East Bernard and Rosenberg, and as we put the storm track on that one as it moves off to the north. Orchard, Western Lakes, Brookshire, and Patterson at 1:15. So those are going to be the approximate times you see there at the left of your screen as far as the tornado warning is concerned. So this is what we're going to be dealing with. Let's pull out on radar and put everything into motion once again. We've talked about those tornado warnings, but you see that one band of heavy showers and storms, very intense. This one is. So that has spawned those spin-ups with the tornado warnings associated with that. If we can pull out just a little bit more and talk a little bit more about the showers and storms as they continue to work their way in, and it's moving almost due north with this line of storms. So we've talked about over 1 to 2 feet of rain that's already fallen in many areas. And with the rain still coming down, it's moving over the same areas as our reporter Brandy was talking about earlier. It's been raining almost constantly, and that will be the case. And that could let up at times in some areas. But again, those bands of heavier showers spinning on through. A little bit of a break between Houston and Eagle Lake. There's a little drier air moving in, but still plenty of rain coming down and a little farther east as well, as the center of that circulation of Harvey has pushed a little farther east. So that's nudged the heavier bands of showers and storms a little farther east than what they had been, but still stronger thunderstorms expected. And there's that center of circulation. It's pushed a little bit closer back toward Victoria now. So if that continues to be the case, that may nudge the rain and thunderstorms a little farther east as we head toward the latter half of the afternoon. But in the meantime, here's the timecast and what you can expect as we go through the rest of this afternoon into the evening hours. And we'll kind of walk you through early afternoon. You can see still those bands of heavier showers and storms. This is around 3 p.m. for you this afternoon. Sugarland pushing out toward Pasadena. As I mentioned, some of that may move a little farther east and north depending on what's what's left of Harvey does, and it may push some of those bands of heavier showers a little farther east. But this is 7 p.m. this evening, still looking at the widespread rain, some pockets of very heavy rain. So flooding, that's going to be the big concern as we go through the evening hours overnight tonight. This is around 2 a.m. We'll stop it there, still looking at showers and thunderstorms, producing the heavy rain coming down 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Still more rain and thunderstorms, and it looks like as we go through the morning rush tomorrow, and a lot of the schools are closed all week long in your area now, and that will continue to be the case probably through most of the week with the thunderstorm activity even into Monday afternoon and evening. That's 8 p.m. we're looking at there, so still plenty of rain and thunderstorms that are coming down, and as we head toward Tuesday, finally starting to taper off some as we get into Tuesday afternoon and evening. This is around 9 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and then by the afternoon hours, some of that starts to pull on out, but the forecast rainfall totals still looking at another additional 2 feet maybe in some areas before things start to taper off, and that's Tuesday at 10 p.m. So Kyle, I'll let you take a look at the rainfall forecast and talk a little bit more about what we can expect going into the week.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where you certainly just hope that the forecast is wrong and that these rain totals that are forecasted now through Thursday don't pan out, because areas around Houston have already seen 12 inches up to 2 feet of rainfall, and this forecasted rainfall would be additional amounts on top of what it has already fallen, and that would be anywhere, well, widespread over a foot more, with some places maybe getting close to 20 inches of rain. And with that time cast that we just showed you, certainly possible in some areas if the storm and those bands can just linger in the exact same area for the next 24, 48, maybe as much as 72 hours. It all depends on where Harvey ends up just kind of spinning. Right now it's spinning off to the kind of the southwest of you, but if it pushes maybe just ever so slightly in your direction, that could actually help push some of those heavier bands off to the east, and that's what we're going to hope for, at least for the Houston area, to get those heaviest rain bands out of here. And yes, it will still be raining, but it might not be as heavy as it possibly could be with Harvey, which is where it ends up spinning. So this is, I want to say, likely one of the worst case scenarios, but as we saw with what has already occurred, basically the worst case scenario did occur in Houston, so I cannot rule anything out as we head through the next 24 to 48 hours here. Like I said, I hope that these rain totals do not end up coming true. I hope that they are absolutely wrong, but some areas in and around Houston could definitely end up with another foot of rain, possibly more in some locations. David, are you ready for us to throw it back to you? Can you take control?
Yeah, I can take it. Kyle, so that's Kyle Roberts, meteorologist, WFA TV. I'm a reporter, David Schechter, WFA TV. We are filling in for KHOU and all the incredible journalists there who are doing their job, but right now the television station is simply not working. Trying to get that back up and going, and we're filling in. We'll hear from some of your trusted reporters throughout the afternoon here. We are waiting to go to a press conference from Governor Greg Abbott as we look at live pictures of the rescue area. I apologize, we aren't always aware of exactly the location that we're looking at. If you do know what it is, please share it with us on this feed. We're also on KHOU.com. We are, of course, on Facebook page, as you see right here. We're on KHOU's YouTube page. There are going to be so many needs after this is over, but at the moment, it is a triage situation. We have a live interview that's going on right now of an evacuee. Let's listen in as we wait for the governor's press conference.
No flooding yet, nothing like that. So we just wanted to come out to see where we're at. And right now, I guess I see that if this gets a little bit, deeper, or the water here is going to come out, we're going to see this out. So I'm pretty scared. This is what I'm scared of.
Did you see any of the news in the Corpus Christi area of Hurricane Harvey? And
our power went out by 8 o'clock, so we haven't had any power.
Since when? 8 o'clock?
Yesterday.
8 p.m.?
Nighttime.
Nighttime.
Yes, so we haven't had no power.
What are you thinking about all this?
What is? I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking forward to see tomorrow. It's pretty bad. I guess we were not expecting a lot of this. After they said it was going to go hit somewhere else, it looks like it hit us too. So, yeah, pretty bad.
What are you hoping for?
I'm hoping that a lot of people don't get water in their house. Hopefully that this stays a little bit like this and doesn't rain that much. But I don't think that's going to happen.
If I knew you better, is there anything else I would be asking you that I'm not asking you?
No.
About your family, are they doing okay? Or
We're all doing fine. I have people that live on east area, like I-10, and they're underwater. Everybody's water's up to the porch. So I guess we're a little bit happy that we don't have it up to the porch. But that's it.
Sarah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Is my microphone still open? So we just got some breaking news information that Ben Taub Medical Center, the level 1 trauma center in Harris County, the heart of the medical district, is being evacuated right now. Carolyn Mungo, our news director at WFA, longtime reporter also and everything in Houston. What does that mean?
Yeah, so Ben Taub Hospital is a level 1 trauma center. It's a public hospital. Like you said, it's at the heart of the Texas Medical Center, which is a world-renowned medical center. It's where MD Anderson is, which, by the way, is not conducting any cancer treatments or anything. We understand that there's flooding, significant flooding at the medical center as well. But this is a big deal. If they're evacuating, where are they going? Where are these patients going to go? You've got a lot of critical patients in that hospital. So that's big. I'm not sure how the roadways are right now.
Yeah.
If they've receded, that's a good thing. If they're getting them on buses and
medical
where are they
evacuation is such a tactically difficult thing to do, and you've got all ranges of people with their illnesses and situations that they're dealing with, and each requires multiple personnel just to get them out of the hospital.
Remember what happened just a few days ago with the Fort Worth Hospital, Cook's Children's, when they were evacuating those tiny babies out of the NICU in Corpus Christi. One at a time, they were flying those babies to Fort Worth, and that was 10. That was 10 babies, not a whole hospital.
Yeah, so we're in an unusual situation right now where we have been able to take in some cameras, and I assume there will be cameras going in that direction. We would hope to bring you pictures of this evacuation. This will be an ongoing thing. We are right now awaiting a press conference with Governor Greg Abbott. Look at that. So,
oh my gosh. Trying to save his phone?
Trying to save his phone.
That's his only lifeline, right?
Is this live video?
Lifeline.
Are we looking at live video right now? This is live. Swimming. This is the most dangerous thing that you could be doing right now. You do not want to be in the water. He's lucky now to be at that location. Maybe that's just a resting place because he's still in the water. Looking in the car to see if anyone else is in there that he could help. Every official is saying, do not go anywhere if you do not have to go anywhere. There are boats out on the water right now, a legion of boats that are volunteering out there to help. So,
information about Ben Taub.
Yeah, some information about Ben Taub. Jenny, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Thank you.
So at Ben Taub, there's water that's flooded the basement, also the ground floor. There's power outage issues, and they're starting to evacuate everybody, but they're going critical first.
So the critical people are coming out first out of Ben Taub. The power outages, don't know if that means all the power is out, but of course the power is such a critical part of the hospital. You can't run a hospital without
a generator.
Yeah, they just said power's becoming their main issue, which is why
ground floor flooding at Ben Taub, level 1 trauma center, being evacuated right now. We are waiting for the governor to give a press conference. I can update you. We do have Jason Miles, a reporter at KHOU, who is live right now. He can't hear us, but we can hear him. Oh, he can. Hey, Jason. Can you hear me, Jason? Mike, that's okay. We're waiting. We are in no hurry here.
Here we go. Can you hear me now?
Hi, Jason. This is you're talking to your crew up in Dallas who's helping you out at the moment. You guys have been doing incredible work. Tell us where you are because we've been watching and we don't know, and then just tell us everything that's going on.
Yeah, bear with us here. We're untangling some wiring here. Obviously, this is all on the fly. We're underneath an overpass along I-45, the Gulf Freeway as we call it here, completely underwater right here. This is the inbound lane heading up toward downtown Houston, as you know. The outbound lane going down to Galveston Island, you see there waist or even shoulder deep water in some areas. That is completely impassable. People on their boats and in other vehicles, jet skis and such, coming through here on occasion. Those people, a lot of them